Welcome to the Cardigan Empire channel. Today we're going to show the curvy girls that meet the hourglass, the lower figure. We're going to show you your best pair of jeans. And it doesn't even matter your budget. I'm going to show you 2 quality investment options. I'm going to show you 2 bargain options. And I'm going to help you differentiate between the 2 categories and try to determine what you actually are paying for. So make sure you stay tuned. We're going to get started.
Premium denim is born rich. Commonly picked from the prestigious Supima cotton plant, this fancy fiber represents an elite 3% of the world's cotton production. Stronger, finer, and more expensive to source and process than standard cottons, this fancy fluff is favored by fabric aficionados like Samuel Koo, the design director at AG. Koo scours Japan, where many Supima cottons hit the loom, to forge the finest denim cloth the industry has to offer. Then he brings it back to the US and employs denim artisans and futuristic technologies to fashion AG jeans. But here's the story that really converted me to an AG loyalist. It's standard for many denim manufacturers to stack their fabric piles as high as possible to process it quickly and cheaply. AG continues to lay only a few layers of fabric at a time, far less than the machine can handle to ensure a quality, consistent fit. As cutting blades descend through an enormous stack of fabric, the blades can shift and warp slightly, meaning a pair cut on top of the pile could fit completely different than a pair on the bottom of the pile, or it can mean you end up with a size 8 waist and size 10 knees. AG refuses the high pile shortcut. At present, I'm kind of in a steady relationship with AG denim. They won't bag out, they stick their wash, and I usually get a minimum of 300 wears out of them, meaning I could pay $168 for a pair and my cost would only be a little over 2 quarters per wear. And since slipping on a pair of AG Ferrets, I'm considering marrying them. This fit gets me. The higher mid-rise holds my seat without gaping at my waist, corsets in what's left of my post-pregnancy six-pack, and doesn't bag around my calves. The seat rounds rather than flattens, and the strategic whiskering divides my hips rather than enlarging them. They were my favorite fit, both soft and comfortable, yet firm and structured. H&M has built a name by producing high fashion at a low cost, and their jeans are no exception. Design is part of what you pay for in premium denim, and whether you want something edgy and unexpected like an acid wash high-rise, or more subtle and sophisticated like a mid-rise straight leg, you can find it in H&M without an expected luxury price. There's an almost dizzying array of rises, washes, and fabrics available, but if you know what you're looking for, it isn't hard to find. I also appreciate H&M is at least genuinely interested in sustainability, though I'm not convinced that fast disposable fashion can be sustainable. The denim fabric doesn't offer the same mark of quality as other premium denim. It tends to stretch out after a wear or two, and the fabric gets dirtier faster because the weave is looser and thinner. This isn't really a problem if you want something new after a few months of wear. I wore mine about 60 times before I noticed the fabric snagging and sagging. It came to about 33 cents per wear. The super skinny fit feels quite good initially, though it requires an occasional tug by the end of the day. The wash is a little flat, and the high contrast whiskering brings more attention to my fuller assets than I prefer. I was satisfied with the deep V angle yoke on the seat. It doesn't elevate, but it doesn't visually droop either. It's a great value, and I'm happy to keep it as a pitch-hitting alternate. Most bargain denim companies churn out cookie-cutter cuts that are supposed to fit every unique combination of seats, thighs, calves, crotches, and leg lengths. How do they deliver this miracle? Generous cuts and liberal applications of stretch. To evaluate these fit fakers, look at the yoke. Located directly below the waistband at the back of the jeans. The deeper the V, the more generous the cut. Next, check the tags. More than 3% of spandex or other stretchy synthetic is a recipe for droopy disaster. These Old Navy jeans have a relatively deep V, but nothing extreme, and a 1% amount of spandex. Another smart move by Old Navy, following in the path of luxury denim manufacturers, was to cut patterns to target a particular niche of body builds. Old Navy now offers 5 unique cuts for 5 different body shapes. Going after a smaller market may compromise efficiencies, but it results in happier customers overall. I got over 50 wears in my last pair before they began to snag, fade, or otherwise expel themselves from my closet. Part of what causes them to wear more quickly is the wash cycle. Because the fabric has less structure and texture, it gets saggy, absorbs stains, and wears out more easily. Hudson is a brand that won my loyalty strictly by its performance. Hudson jeans kept dominating client fit sessions, and I finally had to sample them myself. I'd been hesitant due to Hudson's historically bold embroidery and flat pockets. My fluffy seat needs no amplifying embellishment, but today Hudson has plenty of options that are neat and clean enough for my minimal denim taste. Their corporate initiatives are also a good fit for the soul. Regardless of whether you emblazon prominent logos, the brand you wear says something about you. Hudson's founder and CEO, Peter Kim, recently announced Shush the Brush, a commitment not to Photoshop their models to something unrecognizable. They've also centered their corporation around 3 principles: real, crafted, and optimistic. And while I support their commitment to real confidence and positive energy, let's focus on craft, because a good message can't flatter its way past poor quality. There is artistry in a great pair of jeans. The placement of the pockets, the taper of the leg, the fade of the wash. And Hudson, in my opinion, dominates the art of the wash. Where others will settle for flat and dark or unnatural distressing, Hudson layers indigo hues that have dimension and character. It's the closest you can get to buying raw indigo and wearing it in yourself. Hudson's contributed over 300 wears to my closet in the past. That's 60 cents a showing, and I get compliments from my husband nearly every time I wear them. They are his favorite by a long shot. In summary, when you pay more for jeans, you get luxury fabric that holds you in and smooths you out, premium custom fits that won't bag out, carefully executed, durable assembly, creative washes that look like natural wear, and American labor. You can get flattering jeans for a lot less, and there are some smart companies out there offering great options, but the product generally expires quicker. If you want something extra trendy or you're in between sizes, I definitely recommend this route.
Thanks for joining me today on the Cardigan Empire channel. Hopefully you found something you liked. If you did, look in the description. I have links to purchase everything I featured here. If you have any other denim questions, make sure you post them in the comments, like, subscribe, and come see me next time.